Hi Libras, my name is Omitala. I am a young shaman lurking on the internet, and welcome to Sashoon Tarot. So if you clicked on this video, this is a timeless message from Spirit. So if it is not October 2020, girl, you still supposed to be here. Spirit works in mysterious ways. Now I'm just going to run you through how sun readings work on my channel. I don't do real generalized, your car's gonna be in the shop type of messages. I'm a Vedic astrologer. Every single planet in your birth chart has a specific astrological significance. When you're talking about yourself individually and interpersonally, your sun signifies your soul, your ego, your higher self, and how you're transiting through the journey of your life path. So I'm going to pull one major arcana card for you guys so that I can see what stage of development you guys are in your soul journey. Ooh, the Emperor in reverse. You want to know what's funny? This is actually my second take of this video, and the first time I did it, I got the Emperor card upright. So, what about yourself are you refusing to see clearly or acknowledge? I also got romantic partner. Ooh. I'm seeing a girl at a sleepover. She's like getting her toenails painted. There's like people gossiping. It's like I'm seeing like someone at a sleepover. But it also kind of feels like a horror movie at the same time. Like, you know, the setup in a horror movie where it's like, if they're high schoolers, they're like having a good time, but some weird ominous stuff I almost said supposed to happen, is about to happen afterwards. Like, that's the narrative that I'm getting. So I'm not getting this as people gossiping about you, but I'm getting this more like there's there's a horror movie going on. I'm also definitely getting a romantic partner with this Aries card as well, even though this card is where you are in your development. An Emperor card can be reversed by interactions with other people. Okay, cool. Just increasing like my spiritual defenses because I be getting wild stuff when I like shuffle cards sometimes. So Spirit, can we please get 3 messages from the ego of Libra? The ego of Libra is viscous. Interesting. Which means like watery, like mucus, like kind of slimy. Sorry guys, that's not shade or whatever. When I flip these cards, when I start shuffling cards, Spirit will describe kind of like the nature of the ego of that sign. So they said, okay, this is why they said it's watery. Okay, I get it. So these are you guys' cards in order. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. What did I say? Some type of heartbreak, some type of bad relationship situation. Even more confirmed with the 4 of Cups here. The 4 of Cups is both of these cards actually are a person who's refusing to let go of a situation. In the case of the Swords, it's a person who like is mentally clinging on to a situation. So this could be rumination, depression, having a lot of anxious thoughts about whoever this person is. We'll bridge all the cards together in a second. And here with the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Cups is a person, okay, so this deck, this is the Thoth deck. I love this deck. I love the way that the cards are depicted because he kind of, I think it's an Aleister Crowley deck, maybe. I can't remember who the artist was, but anyway, it's like, he always kind of problematizes or inverts the card. So the 4 of Cups, even though this card is very beautiful, right, it's perceived luxury. So the 4 of Cups is a person normally in tarot who's being handed like the Ace of Cups by Spirit, like they're being given an offering. And some of you already know what this card means, but I gotta explain it for like everybody. They're being given a gift by Spirit, but like they're refusing to acknowledge it because they're so focused on those 3 cups that they won't take the new opportunity. So I'm getting for you guys, your ego is letting you know. It's almost like schoolgirl kind of type of energy. Like, oh my God. Like what I saw, the vision that I had, like, oh my God, I'm so sad. You know, he broke my heart. Like eating popcorn, eating ice cream and popcorn with your girlfriends. Like it's like it's an 80s movie, you know. Now, interesting. But see, this card is the roots. The Seven of Swords, right? Which is conflict, but I'm also getting conquest. I'm supposed to let you know that it's kind of like whatever has been going on with this person or situation, which normally I get a lot more specific details. I'm getting really... Okay, this person, it's like an energy vacuum. Like I'm getting like sucked in. So you guys might feel very sucked in by someone, like mentally or emotionally. And what your ego is letting you know, it's like you're clinging to this energy that is very futile, but even more important than that, it's like, okay, you see how all of these swords are coming for this sword, right? But this big sword here is the Ace of Swords. This big sword here is the truth, right? So all of these people, all of these situations, they can try to come for you. But if you don't cling to them, right? If you don't permit them into your auric sphere, if you don't permit them into your presence, if you don't allow all of this chaos to affect your mind, right, with this Three of Swords card, in your heart, right, with this Four of Cups card, you know, the situation, it doesn't have to be, it's like, it's futile. Like, there's no, we don't have to cling to low vibrational energy. We don't have to be disempowered. I want to pull actually one more card from ego, which I normally don't really pull clarifier cards, but I just feel like, again, I feel pulled, like sucked in, like it's like you guys also might be trying to get to the bottom of something and you might not have answers, which might be part of the reason why Spirit, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting a soul contract. This is a soul contract with someone. This is someone you needed to meet. This is someone you needed to interact with. But the Six of Pentacles, it's like, okay, here's also what I'm getting. This situation is supposed to activate your solar plexus chakra. This burst, that's the energy that I got looking at it, because I put it right with the Emperor card, and it's like this situation is supposed to, in the long run, teach you about your own spiritual strength, teach you about your own empowerment. You need to empower yourself, right? Because the Emperor card is all about a person who's disciplined, who's focused, who is self-empowered, who commands attention, who commands a room. I'm getting also with that weird high school vision energy that, like, some of you guys, I don't know if you literally are in high school, if you literally are a younger person, high school, college, whatever, like, you, either way, it's like there's an embodiment of that type of energy of, like, feeling very kind of, like, you know, in movies where it's like the high school girl, she just sees that dude and she's just gone. Like, the whole plot of the freaking movie is just her trying to get this bull to pay attention to her. And it's like, girl, you have a life, you have a personality. There's interesting background characters. We got a whole... I'm getting for some of you, this person might have made you feel like a background character in your own life or in your own story. And that's not cool. So we're going to move on. And we're going to get 3 cards from your higher self on this situation. Okay, so Spirit, can we please get 3 cards from the higher self of our good Libras that they need to know right now? They need to know. Okay, cards from the higher self of Libra. Okay, we need one more card, Spirit. One more card. That is like a whole chunk of cards. That is not one more card. That was like 4. One more card from the higher self of my good Libras. Okay, that one almost wanted to come out. No, almost, guys. Just yeses. No, you ain't come out all the way. You was playing games. You was playing chicken. That's hilarious because that card kept flipped over a while ago and it's like she was waiting to come out. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Now we got the juice. Now we have some clarity on this situation energetically. Okay. So, in saying that, let me show you guys your cards. So, here you have the 10 of Cups in reverse. We have the Princess of Cups, also in reverse, Page of Cups. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, who was chilling in this deck. When I tell you this card flipped itself over, and I was shuffling it, and I could see it the whole time I was shuffling it, and it's like it just refused to come out. And then she just fell out when she felt like it. And I think, like, in saying that, the energy of this card, that's kind of where you need to be at. Like, and here's what's very interesting. Sorry, guys. Nose itch. Lols. Anyway. This Emperor in reverse card is supposed to symbolize you. But the energy I'm getting off of it is the energy of the other person, right? And that makes a lot of sense because for those of you who don't know, Libra is the energy that comes out the 7th house, the house of relationships, right? But the house of mirrors, right? The 7th house is the things that we don't want to or can't see about ourselves. And therefore, they have to be reflected back in other people. That's why the sun, right? Sun in Libra is a debilitated sun, right? It means that the sun is in the energy, the vibration, where it is least able to do the job of what the sun is, right? The soul, right? Knowing who you are, knowing where you stand, knowing where your boundaries are, knowing how to be bright on your own, right? So that's why the opposite sign is Aries, because Aries has that go-get-em energy that I'm going to charge energy, right? Some of you guys might be confused. I'm getting people who are like, but I thought the sun, like, the sign of the sun is Leo. The sign of the sun is Leo, but the sun is exalted. It's in its best, at its best work in the sign of Aries. So I was supposed to let all you guys know that, and it ties directly back into the reading because the Emperor is an Aries card. So literally Aries card in reverse, which is Libra. So makes perfect sense. Anyway, why I was supposed to explain all that to you, somebody needed to know that. Diving right back into this card, right? This card is the card I'm getting as you. Or rather, this card is the energy that your higher self, this whole situation is supposed to be leading you to, right? You guys were operating previously in this Princess of Cups in reverse energy, right? And that I'm getting like, it's not even, I can't even say inner child wound, but I'm getting also for some of you where this sort of, this power imbalance, this imbalance in this relationship comes from is like you might have a mother who's very Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, strong earth placements for real. But like almost I'm getting looking down on you. Like if we're holding these two cards together, it's like this, she's looking out and looking down, but you see how in this card, the Queen of Cups, she's very isolated. She's very alone. You know, I'm also seeing like a very spooky. Hi Libra, sorry my camera cut out. So as I was saying, I was picking up on stuff with the mother. So what I got there is effectively perhaps like a mother or a very authoritarian, or it's more like a sense of disapproval. It's like because the Page of Cups is a person offering love or offering like emotionality expression. And I'm getting from this Queen of Pentacles perhaps some isolation. Perhaps this person worked a lot, was very career oriented, very career driven, very career focused. Your mother also either might not like this romantic partner, or I'm getting for some of you a phone call where she might have said something that you kind of felt rejected, or like she wasn't supporting you. But what I'm getting is that it's kind of like this maternal wisdom or this maternal advice for you actually is a form of empowerment. It's like this energy isn't supposed to be heartbreak. It doesn't have to be heartbreak, right? But the other card that we got with these three is the Ten of Cups in reverse, right? Which is happy home. Like, it's the happy family card. So it's kind of like not staying in this more innocent nature, which, okay, so the card just fell over and it's upright. So I'm not saying that this energy and this like love and empathetic, because this is a person, you know, offering, this is a person receiving the Ace of Cups, right? Right, the Ace of Cups that was offered in this Four of Cups card, right, that we had as the ego message. And this card in reverse actually was the card that came up right over it, which means it's mirroring this energy. So it's sort of like, in order to receive this abundance, right? Like, in order to receive this auspicious, wonderful, creative nature, you also have to be empowered. You also have to set boundaries. You also have to say no. You also have to be, I'm hearing, careful, meticulous about your coin, setting limits, setting boundaries with other people, right? Because one of the clarifier card that we got from the ego message was this Six of Pentacles, right? A person who's giving endlessly, a person who's constantly giving to other people. So it's sort of like, in order to have control, in order to have command over your life, my Libras, you have to be empowered, right? You have to be strong. You have to be oriented in making sure I'm the person that gives to myself. I'm the person who receives. I'm the person who reflects me back to me the best, right? Because that's the twofold of each sign, right? The two signs that's quote unquote your opposing sign, right? They mirror each other back, right? So Aries, the first house is the house of you, right? Is the house of your body, is the house of your face, right? The seventh house, the descendant, is the reflection, right? So the lesson of the sign of Libra, especially in the sun, is that Libra as a sign, right? I'm not saying all Libras, every single Libra, right? There's also nakshatras, right? So there's all different types of Libras, right? I will probably make a video on nakshatras later, so I'm not constantly explaining it. But anyway, yes. So, right, Libra is trying to find itself in other people, right? Libra has to more strongly embody and move towards the Aries energy of, I know who I am. I know who and what I am, what I deserve, and I act on it, right? So Libra takes this external to reach the internal approach. And what spirit and soul, because this is a soul message, right? This is and this card, this is a higher self message. If you want to be happy and fulfilled and receive the love that you deserve, you have to be empowered. You have to empower yourself. You have to set boundaries. You have to file. I got a message also about filing taxes, about like money not being where it needs to be. You have to be disciplined in your finances, in your emotionality. It's like, don't indulge. You know what I mean? Like, don't overindulgence is not wealth, right? Wealth is not just the ability to, oh, I can buy that, or oh, I can get the man that I want, right? Wealth is knowing how to sit on the throne, not just being the person who looks like they should be there. You know, so the next card I'm gonna pull for you guys is a chakra card, so I can see what chakra imbalances, what chakras you guys are gonna be working through while you're dealing with this message. Spirit, can we please get a chakra card from our dear Libras? Okay, like 3 cards wanted to come out. I'm only gonna take 2. The same 3 cards fell out, so I'm just gonna let Spirit have 3 cards this time because it was the exact same 3. So we have the solar plexus chakra, the sacral, the 2nd chakra, and here we have the throat chakra. All of that makes sense. So here's what I'm getting. For some of you guys, I'm getting also sensual indulgence, which makes sense. Ooh, interesting. Here in this body are the sacred rivers. Here are the sun and the moon, as well as all the pilgrimage places. I have not encountered another temple as blissful as my own body. Saraha. So the message that I was just getting with you guys, with this Emperor in reverse energy being another person, there might be some sexual indulgence as well. I was just asking if there was something that I needed to say, because there was something about Oshun I was going to say. They said it's not relevant here. But yes. So, with this message, I'm supposed to be kind of letting you guys know that it's like I'm getting like decadence, overindulgence. You guys might have been intimate with this person here, and I'm getting for some of you that's part of why you're being so emotional. Like for a lot of you guys, like sexuality is very correlated to your heart space and to your emotional center. So it's like if you feel deprived of that, you might feel out of alignment, you might feel out of balance automatically. If your sexual life is not where you want or need it to be, you might feel like disempowered, or like, wow, the measure of your holiness is proportionate to the goodness of your will. I'm hearing like take back control of the situation. Like this situation with this person, also these 2 cards, we're getting the exact same colors that are in this Emperor in reverse card. So it's like, again, you don't not have control over what's going on. I heard abdication. It's like you're abdicating control of this situation. Some of you guys really need to have a serious talk with this person about if they violated your boundaries, if they did something that was financially irresponsible. I'm getting financially irresponsible for those of you where this is a serious partner. Like this is, y'all been together for a while. This might be a person who you might be married to this person, those of you who are older. Or for some of you, I'm getting for younger people, it's like you just might romanticize this person a lot. Like you might like want to be married to this person or think about getting married to this person a lot, but it's sort of like there's a type of disempowerment that you have with this throat chakra. That's kind of like, I'm getting also Jupiter, right? Because the throat chakra is ruled by Jupiter, right? And Jupiter is all about wisdom, higher learning, honesty, truth, right? And I'm getting these colors too correlated to each other. So I'm getting for some of you as well, some of you either might have tried to express this and gotten a lot of pushback. Some of you guys, whatever this situation is, I'm getting your mother. If you expressed a grievance or a complaint about someone else's unhealthy behavior as it pertains to you, now this is more general. This is outside of a romantic context. Your mother is a person you can talk to about this, or should. Your mother would provide support. That's what I'm supposed to let you guys know. For some of you guys, this is a secret involving the home. And some of you guys need to share this, right? You need to express this emotional issue or wound or negative situation to your mother. Okay, that's a totally different storyline. That's a totally different storyline, but I just picked that up with the Jupiter card. Spirit, is there anything? Okay, so I'm going to pull one last card for you guys. This is a deck that's been passed down through my family for forever and ever and ever, like 4 gens at this point. It belonged to my great-grandmother, and my grandmother gave it to me. So I pretty much always use it, you know, it's very ancestral. So Spirit, can I please get one rune card? Ooh, the unknown. Some of you guys really don't like change. I'm getting also dreamers. Some of you guys, there's like a fantasy world. There's like a world or a place where you go in your mind. I'm getting a lot of daydreaming. For those of you for whom this is a romantic situation, you might spend a lot of time daydreaming about this person. Or you might, it's like you're building this fantasy world. And it's like some of you don't want to speak up or call this person out because it's unknown. You're like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to manifest. I don't know what's going to come after me telling the truth, right? That's an ongoing message. That's for the people also who there's something they need to share with their mother. There's a secret, or there's a situation that's volatile that they need to share with the mother that has been causing them a lot of grief, right? If it's either storyline, there's a truth that you haven't shared because you're afraid of the outcome. And what I'm here to let you know is you don't have to be afraid of advocating for yourself. It's like your soul is letting me know you're afraid of being empowered. You're afraid of telling this person no. You're afraid, for some of you, of making the dream a reality, right? For some of you, whatever it is, if there's a goal, if there's a wish, if there's a business, this is a business card as well. If there's something you want to create, this type of 10 of Cups, love and happiness in your life, you have to be empowered to tell the story. Okay, that's also new. Interesting. This reading, it makes sense because Libra is an air sign. The energy just flowing around. Some of you guys, also there's someone here who might need to either write a book or tell a story about something that happened to them in their early childhood. There might be someone who went through some type of traumatic traumatic situation. And you need to inform people about this. You need to advocate for yourself. You need to speak up, right? But with this sacral card here, the sacral chakra is the center of creativity, of creation, right? So this is also letting me know, by telling the truth, you will be empowered to create your own life, to create a new story, right? But you have to have faith also in spirit. Excuse me, y'all. Because this unknown card here is also symbolic of the divine, right? It's the last rune. It's like everything will change. Everything's going to be different. So with this card, spirit is letting me know everything is going to be different after you make this call, right? For those of you, if this is a partner and it's someone you're like, look, I gotta go. If this is telling someone who you daydream about how you feel about them, if this is telling your mother something, maybe you needed to tell her, years ago, whatever the situation is, yeah, everything's gonna be different when it's over, right? But you're gonna be a better version of yourself. You're gonna be an empowered version of yourself, okay? For some of you, if this is a book or a business idea, like, you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to be very prosperous off of this. If this is a relationship situation and the relationship is unhealthy, I'm getting like your monetary situation improves after you let this person go. Those of you who might have been trying to manifest abundance with someone who is just not in alignment with you. So yeah, my loves, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There were a couple of different messages. There was one really strong storyline, and then I started getting different storylines. I always think of tarot as a form of storytelling. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading or it was resonating with you, please like, subscribe, comment. This channel is a baby, and I'm still getting my feet wet, making stuff on YouTube, but I'm having a great time. And if you're having a great time, please join this little clan we are building. So ashe, y'all. Love and light. Thank you.